On this week's episode of Geographic, we invited UNCW student ambassadors to take an ecological footprint quiz and met new Geographic reporter Ashley-Brooke Daniels. All that and more, so stay tuned, Seahawks.
Hey Seahawks, welcome back to Geographic. On this week's episode, we are going to talk about global climate change. Why, you ask? Because a new report from the United Nations just came out saying we only have 15 years to fix our carbon emissions, or else. We will discuss this report as well as invite some of our student ambassadors into the studio to take an ecological footprint quiz. I'm your host, Maddie Peterson, and you're watching Geographic. What is climate change? Well, to put it simply, it is the change in climate conditions like average temperatures, sea level, precipitation, and many other factors over time. However, since the Industrial Revolution, human impacts have caused astounding changes in our global climate. No matter what we do, though, the amount of carbon our activities has put into the atmosphere will have long-lasting effects on our planet. So what's to stop us from continuing the way we have? Well, on October 6th of this year, the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, or the IPCC, put out a special report on the impacts of global temperatures rising 1.5 degrees Celsius over pre-industrial reports. This is lower from their previous report at the Paris Accords using 2 degrees Celsius as the maximum global temperature change. And while half a degree might seem inconsequential, it actually has drastic impacts. Basically, we have 15 years to reach carbon neutrality to maintain this temperature change goal. But what does carbon neutrality mean, and how do we get there? To talk more about this, we have Geographic reporter Ashley-Brooke in the studio.
Thanks, Maddie. Carbon neutrality is the concept of having net zero carbon emissions, or simply emitting the same amount of carbon that you offset. Most people aren't aware of how much their actions are contributing to the growth of carbon emissions and on a global warming as a whole. And as the old adage goes, the first step in solving any problem is realizing that there is one. So today we invited our own UNCW student ambassadors to take an ecological footprint quiz created by the Global Footprint Network. Let's see how they did.
Hi, my name is Sarah Nicholson. I'm a student ambassador.
My name is Nikki D'Alessio, and I'm a student ambassador.
Hi guys, my name is Kelly Arnold. I'm a student ambassador.
I don't really drink milk anymore, but I eat eggs a lot. Probably often.
I eat animal-based products a lot because I'm not a vegetarian, probably very often.
What material is your house constructed with? I guess brick and concrete.
Which housing type best describes your home? That's hard. How do you describe a dorm? A dorm with 100 people, but I have my own room. 10 plus? Would I answer like my whole building? I'm gonna go with yeah on that one. What's the size of your home? Huge. Oh no, this is gonna really mess up my results.
Myself at like 18. I only go to Target and the beach, so that's easy.
How far do you travel by car or motorcycle each week? I don't drive very often. I walk most places.
34 miles a gallon is inefficient. I thought that was pretty good.
How far do you travel on public transportation each week? Never. I don't use it.
3.6 Earths. Okay, that's not bad. It's definitely my food consumption.
3.3 Earths. Okay, I expected worse. I won't lie.
2.1 Earths. Woohoo! Is that good?
I've taken one of these quizzes before. I think it was actually the same one, and I actually am a lot better, which makes me feel good.
I don't know. It's definitely something I think is important to reflect on. It made me think more about it than I probably do on a daily basis.
I'm not as guilty as I thought I would feel, but I'm definitely surprised at some of like the standards for efficiency and stuff. Like I thought 33 miles a gallon was good, but it was like really inefficient apparently.
Well, it looks like the results are in. I know that I was personally shocked by all the different factors that go into calculating your ecological footprint. And I want to thank the student ambassadors for coming to take the quiz. If you would like to see your own ecological footprint yourself, go ahead to www.footprintcalculator or follow the link in the description. Back to you, Maddie.
Thanks, Ashley-Brooke. Well, it looks like that's all the time we have today. If you want to look at the full 1.5 degrees report, please follow the link in our description to the IPCC website. And like Ashley-Brooke said, go take an ecological footprint quiz to see how you are impacting our environment. Once again, thank you to the student ambassadors for joining us today. And thanks for watching this week's episode of Geographic. See you next week, Seahawks.
What'd I say? Sorry.